mingle and talk with folks. Good day to you.
You mean the state of affairs in our country?
Exactly.
They say. My father always said we shouldn't pick sides. And I one bad decision and you lose everything.
Attitudes like yours that this country is in the shit.
Investigating the conspiracy.
Greetings to you, and
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet,
How do you know I'm a priest?
it's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Do you want to make use of the council to improve the status of Jews in the city?
Not at all. However, we would like to give the council something it is sorely lacking. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Put some respect on his name.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
Sure, it's got one. I
L'chaim.
didn't realize how it was got. Thought it was still
Everything all right? You look a bit out of sorts.
I can't wait for it to end so we can get out of here.
I reckon you'd have to be pretty brave to come and mingle with the Kuttenberg lords.
Or pretty pissed off.
Or that.
We will leave as soon as we can. Anyway, all of these worthy gentlemen will be relieved when we are out of sight.
Godwin, you wouldn't be avoiding me. We didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord! I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. May I have a word with you, sir?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg nobles?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again. Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one, not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
Alright, let's go.
far and wide.
That's just it. Some noble was resting under it, not for shade, but because it was pissing down.
All the more reason to leave it be, you know? Knock out.
If my luck keeps up, it'll be over soon.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I feel a lucky...
What game would you...
I actually don't want...
Jesus Christ!
I have a bit of...
What game would...
Masters!
Let's play. Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
You might even win with that.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
I knew it.
Come on.
I said as much. You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Bottoms up. Here.
That's good too, but you could throw it better. See? You can do it. Keep it up.
My God, I'm done.
Back in '98, but that was different.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
That's
enough.
what you
Your
find
turn.
so complicated. I just pick them up and throw them, then I pick them up and throw them again. That's all there is to it.
My God, what a
That was
fuck
good.
up again.
It has to work out sometime.
Put that here.
Mark my word. They'll get each other's throats. What else would you expect?
I mean, who the hell does he think he is?
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
You say you're a poet. How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
The last time was at Nabokov. And I'd be happy not to have to repeat it.
Ah, indeed. I have heard it was a very unequal fight.
That's a fact. No one was expecting von Bergau to turn up with that diabolical invention.
Diabolical, perhaps. But in my opinion, it shall be the future of warfare. Perhaps one day the generals will sit back drinking wine, while such devices shall wage war for them.
Do you reckon the defense of Kuttenberg would have gone better if you had them?
In these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary. And here, too, he is up against resistance. Capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord. By winter, he'll have torched our forces and carried off everything that they possess. Power in a corner. All we've been trying about is to change. We could have him in our fists. Christ! Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare? We don't have men out there. Yes, we do. We do not. Yoke is right. That holds up my
Do you have a minute? I'm not going to sit down.
We'll get nowhere like this. Let's adore
Well, that went just as expected. Good health. And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here? I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of... That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that? I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering. Is that so? Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you. It depends what it's all about. A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings? That's a weak word. And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the Council. But I have an idea how to change that. Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace. We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army. When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop. Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield. But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace. And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction. Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst? More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win. Why are you doing all this anyway? Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne. You've got an interesting way of approaching things. You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment. I'll help you. What exactly should I do? I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst. Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with. Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek.
Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him. That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back. I'll get on it then. Wish me luck. I wish us both.
Oh, I was thinking I could talk to him again.
Success to our plans. How are you getting on? Everything is going so... Glad to hear it. Keep it up. We've still got a lot of work to do. Just don't overdo it with the wine. No one takes a walking wineskin seriously.
Yes, I can. My lady?
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein is behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans, but they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
If I say anything, she's immediately gonna be like...
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
Cheers!
Nobody has the likes of these.
Not even Bocek?
Bocek. And he's a great lord.
I'd like to check your horses out, to see if they're as good as you say.
Ha! Even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well. We have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Alder.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
We'll talk later and in private. Right now, we have more important things to attend to.
Don't try my patience.
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
You're exaggerating, like you've always done.
Me? Exaggerating? You're the one who turned my home into a house of ill repute. Your whores wandering around as if they owned the place.
Oh, actually, anything fun was strictly banned under your roof. But maybe you ought to try it yourself sometime. Then maybe you wouldn't be such a bitter old grouch.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough!
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson, and he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame, as always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher will sort it out, you'll see.
Make room for us. We'll just... Private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back. Enough. That will do. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach sword fighting in a school.
Oh, you know how it is. The countryside is tough. It's dog-eat-dog. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days? He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
I've got to get him on our side and to cooperate with us.
Aren't we all on the same side?
Maybe everyone's saying that. But it's time to put it into action.
After your encounter with Father, It won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me. And tell me what it's all about.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
Huh? Hey, you! What are you doing here? No one's...
Come in here?
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh, how's that?
I've been watching you for a while, and I have a feeling you do well to talk a little. In conspectu Dei.
Who in God's name are you?
In God's name indeed. I'm a priest, and I know a wretched sinner when I see one.
Is it that obvious? Christ above.
Don't blaspheme. It'll help you more to confess.
And in the morning, when I met him, I swore I never laid eyes on his daughter, even though my back was scratched raw from our roll in the hay.
That's a mortal sin. Lying with a woman that you're not joined with in holy matrimony. And then lying about it too. That's already 2 commandments broken for the price of 1.
I'll go to hell for that, won't I?
You won't. As long as you repent. Be contrite. Fast and pray. 10 Our Fathers. Ego te absolvo.
I'll start right away. Thank you, Father.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! You don't have to announce it to everyone.
Lady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
How could I refuse a toast with such a fine lady? To your health, Lady Anna.
And to the success of our efforts.
We're trying to forge an alliance again.
Sir Wojciech, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for it.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. and 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money.
Don't worry, it's not just your money I want to draw on. Believe it or not, we've gained other patrons for our cause too.
Really? Name at least one of those lunatics, then.
Anna of Volstein, for instance.
Truly? Well, let's see about it, then.
I wouldn't mention the word lunatic.
All right, let's discuss it, candidly. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
What's wrong with him? He's young, he's handsome, women are fighting over him. Yitka will like him, and he'll give her a whole bunch of children.
And to half the wenches in his domain, too, eh? On the other hand, the lords of Leipzig have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon. If he agrees, we can celebrate our alliance.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
Good day to you.
Take a look at that.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? My Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him... I don't even know how to begin.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Yes.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you, and to your parleying skills.
Sir Bojack, your niece Yivka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agrees, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Cheers to the beautiful Lady Yivka and the unhappy Lord King.
Here's to a good bargain.
I'm still hoping it works out and we walk out of here with a clear plan. But maybe you were right. It was probably not the best idea to gather all the lords under...
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them. Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bojack of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now...
Getting out of one jail onto another. No. I'm trying to be married one day. I'd like to be.
We will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
Okay.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt. Was I not perhaps too harsh? We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you are harsh. Rightfully so.
Excuse me.
Their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. For a time, then it's time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
And firm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine.
Wait, which is which?
Our army is falling apart. Human mercenaries. They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago.
Majesty asked for red wine.
Damn, I'm glad you said that before I poured it.
With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
What the hell?
And the rest will fall in line.
Brought into line. But what do you know of them?
It won't let me pour.
We know only... If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass.
Okay.
He, on the other hand, found a ruler like him. They made a puppet out of him.
Promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty.
Waiting for the right moment.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities, and get a couple more lords on my side. Take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a waffle nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rakosh. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white.
Damn. He's just trying to get the king drunk.
Will find its use.
He's not even drinking.
Have some suggestions for other candidates.
So fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall?
Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
Alright, we're back at this. We're back as Godwin now. Godwin's drunk.
Ah, so what? They left a long time ago. I swear to God, I saw them here a little while ago.
Maiden in her pew, parish priest has quite a view, sweating, Quixote, nearly drops his soul to Hallelujah, Hallelujah,
Yeah, well. Don't you understand? Kunstad doesn't care enough about the plan to get his old arse into the saddle. Grease!
There's gotta be something I could drink to fix this, right? No?
And when those two girls came by carrying...
You in need of something, my well-oiled friend?
I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. As they say, all's well that ends well. So, to brighter tomorrows.
Touching.
Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
I never had one.
Truly? Not even a little?
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that case, in quite simple and pragmatic terms, the wine has run out.
Fuck! I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
His lordship is so unsteady on his legs, he can't make it as far as the keg.
To hell with that keg slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
So what, we're just gonna get wasted?
Get sniffing quick.
Find a jug of wine.
Alright. Sorry.
Not sure.
I have a feeling I forgot. I remember someone saying something about a game.
Whatever. They got by without us so far. They'll be fine. Poor bride, too. I don't know about you, but I can barely stand. I might have picked up a stand over in that ditch.
Caught something more like this. I myself
Excuse me, gentlemen.
from a place like that not too long ago.
Shut your mouth, or I might throw up all over your shoes.
I'm filled with grease. The roast was calling out the table. Leave them the notorious.
Is this gonna be
Be quiet.
No, that's some schnapps.
For the piglet! Yes, I'd rather eat well.
I won't. You come here.
Interesting.
Strong words.
Let's drink and be merry. What do you say?
The heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go.
I'm filled with grease. The roast was calling out.
Hans is getting married.
Do you
Bet you. Swear we can maybe find a jug or something. Pitcher of wine. Oh, here we go. Take the red.
The red'll be good, I hope.
What the heck? Who the? What the? Who's the bad guy?
Christopher make it on his own. Take that!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Jeez Louise. Let's go. Take this. Kill this guy.
You're mine! Have this for your effort!
No.
One step! I'll smash you!
Get him. Wait. I got an idea. Where's this damn? God dang it. Pick it. Oh Lord, please, for everything. Just please.
Hey! That one's hurting! Yeah! You nearly knocked his leg off!
Oh! Come on, get him. That's right.
Right sake!
Get swing.
Damn! I'm bleeding!
Yep. Now you're about to be dead.
Fuck that! Elason! Bad luck! That's right! Drive those horses out! Bleeding like a stuff. Who's
Fighting! I'm gonna finish him.
Oh.
Corva.
There we go. Whew. Holy moly. Who? Go and help my friends.
Quick, go!
Oh shoot, this is Henry. Damn, Henry, how the heck?
Whoa! Whoa!
Who the hell? What? Henry?
Ooh.
First off, how you not gonna tell me I'm Henry? Like, where'd he come from? Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. They said they were gonna attack it. However, you're gonna, why wouldn't Henry run into battle with my... Alright, well, that way I could frickin' see. And... Painkiller.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
How do I... Oh, yeah.
I have to go back.
Let me double check. Alright. Wait. Shit. Alright, yep. That's what I wanted to look at. Alright, let's get to it.
Let him have it!
Stay back, you fools!
Nice strike! It's a wonder you're still standing!
Let's go!
I'll kill you!
Oh crap, should've hit that one.
Kill him! Ah, you got him!
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, oh.
He's had it!
Can't. Oh shoot, got one.
Fuck you!
Don't kill him. This one's mine. You should hardly stand, arsehole.
Yeah, it's over.
You won't be able to take another one like
Slice him up!
There we go.
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Oh, fuck me. Do my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
Dang.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but...
Not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go? Back to Rattay?
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan.
But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while.
Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
My younger brother. Christopher.
You've known him for half a day, so what?
Shut up!
But leave him be. He's right. I just met my brother. Only to lose him again.
You'll have a chance to get back at them. You'll see. We'll avenge him.
And who will that help? Christopher? Me, so I can sleep at night? I don't think so.
But as for your father, you could...
Well, he's the one who ordered opening the gates to those murderers. Oh, he can rot for all I care.
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
Oh, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I won't give up on the fucker either.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berkow took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
I was standing a few steps from von Aulitz when he told Sigismund I was pouring them wine, and had to listen to how Sigismund was going to give him Raborsch. It was a horrible feeling, not being able to do anything about it.
And what could you possibly do?
Kill them. Both of them.
My fingers would itch too. Was there any knife lying around? Or at least a fork?
Do you know what that would cause?
The war would end.
But at what cost? After Sigismund's death, his army would be cut loose. They'd ransack the city and kill anyone in their way.
Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around. Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell out of here. Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey... Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do. Godwin?
Give me a moment. I'll go and see Christopher first. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up...
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkow could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. Young Odorin, Anna of Volstein, and several other nobles are dead. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining doesn't help anyone.
You're right. When I drink too much wine, I get overwhelmed with self-pity. Nevertheless, I have to admit it can't get much worse.
Actually, it might. And very soon. At Sigismund's council, an order was given to ransack the Jewish quarter.
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn them. I'm going with you. Out of the question. Do you want to end up imprisoned again? You'll be more useful if you stay here and help Shishka. Henry, tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel. I'll try to get someone else to join. When Jobst finds out about this...
Jeez. Might as well. They aren't gonna need it. Who knows? They might have like some good dice on them or something. Ooh, I could loot a noble too. See, some of them's got, one of them's got to have something interesting. Jeez. He has a die of misfortune. He did meet some misfortune. That's for sure. Poor fella. I call dibs. Jeez, that's a lot of people to loot.
Enough arrows in him to knock down 3 like him.
What about your horse?
Oh my. Oh gracious. I forgot I need to change back into my regular clothes. What? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Son of a... There we go. And the spurs. And that thing and that thing, right? That's actually supposed to be there. Okay. Jesus, really dirty. Wonder if this is gonna make fast travel harder.
Two of you. Now we're in it with them anyway.
Jeez,
My Tempest lost his life too. They put enough arrows in him to take down 3 Lycans.
I don't know.
Dang, that looks intense.
Someone set his mane and tail on fire.
Maybe he survived. Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows have eaten him already.
Alright, so we did already get them people.
Maybe he'll come back.
Or maybe the crows are feasting on anything like that.
No. Only men do such things.
Is nothing sacred to them? Such a bloodbath.
You did. But I still insist that it was necessary.
What have we gained? Actually, ended up lying dead outside.
But we did not. And we owe our grat...
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh.
That makes 2 of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Oh, wow.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was raising you instead of being with Mother. And me.
I know what it's like. My real father rejected me too. I learnt the truth only after Pa's death.
You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. But now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezerah?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. but we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with us, Henry? Every man counts.
I'll come. And Liechtenstein already knows about it too.
Very well. We should get going right away.
Give me a minute. I want to rob
I'll be back soon.
Hurry up.
I want to loot
Please.
a little more.
Did I not tell you?
See if there's anybody else I can help. Come on. Dang, son.
It's a good thing.
Let him live with you forever. Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Had his whole life ahead of him.
When they were carrying him past the bypass.
The boy
Still gotta make a living. So, wow.
I heart. It's a good thing.
The body's outside, still warm. And you're thinking about food.
So what? Fighting makes a man hungry.
I'm sure the people in the hall could use a hot everybody was here.
Good Samaritans you all are. Would it be very rude to ask?
I mean, he's not wrong. Need food. Well, it's not completely destroyed down here.
Tell me, how did the siege of Kuttenberg go?
Ah, mon ami, poorly, poorly. But what could I do? Stand down from leading the defense like a coward? After all, I had to live up to my reputation. And at the time, it did not look hopeless at all. I thought it would be enough to stall Sigismund for a while before the Allied army arrived. And that would not have been so difficult.
Only no army arrived.
Précisément. The hope for a swift end melted away, and the courage of the burghers along with it. I, who fought in 5 countries, was relieved of command, arrested, and handed over to Sigismund.
What other countries have you fought in?
In Italy, against the English, here of course, and I will tell you about the others another time. In the meantime, however, I can pass on some of my experience to you. After all, I am not getting any younger, so it is time to pass my wisdom on to future generations.
I'd like to learn.
Unfortunately, I cannot right now.
Okay. Anyway. Alright, settle down. Settle down. I just talked to you.
We can go.
Oh yeah, duh.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. We have to get to Kuttenberg. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already? We don't have the time.
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir, if you can, come with us and help us.
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way. Time is running out.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
Do you think that's a good idea? No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to sit here and wait, either.
All right, then. Let's go.
I respect it.
Hamish, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Damn.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. And I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mummy will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time.
Then we better hurry up.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
Yeah, I'm not sitting in the cart for that ride.
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing it is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do it.
We all would, lad. But it has been decided as punishment.
What the heck? Oh. Sure, why not?
I heard something.
What'd you hear? Or are we waiting on them? Old drunk dude stumbling. Take your time. You know we're not trying to save this guy's mom or anything. What the fuck is going on? I guess we're waiting on these slowpokes.
This isn't the way I should go.
This way, Henry.
Oh. Okay, then my fault.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
How can a few pieces of parchment be that important? What do they contain, anyway?
Nothing very pleasant for the most part. Who hates who? Who could be blackmailed with what? Who's hiding where and why? In short, nothing I can afford to lose. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now.
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, I was afraid every single time.
Alright, well...
Damn it.
What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this. Somebody else must have got in.
I think there's someone walking up there.
Go and check it out. If they took anything down here, I'll gather up my things in the meantime. I'll meet you outside the tavern.
I know exactly. Holy moly. They killed Moses?
Christ, that's some good drink.
This guy deserves to die. Where is he? There we go. Got him. Oh shoot, where'd you come from?
Hey! He's got a shoot!
Crap.
That hit home! What do you want?
You won't get me!
Do it!
Damn it. I'm screwed. Of course not. 'Cause that would be cheating.
By God's will, die!
Damn it, I was just about to heal. I mean, where'd that other guy even come from? That's the first thing I want to know.
And what happened to him? I don't know, actually. I saw him go to Eric's tent to give him a piece of his mind.
Search the whole place, they say. Bring any important-looking documents. How the fuck should I know? I ain't never seen none.
Come on, punks. What? Pull it! Thank you, God. Dang it, Henry.
Hey! Now you fucked up! You bastard! A death for a death! Now it's your turn, you shit! You'll die for that, you bastard! A death for a death!
Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
Jeez, that is horrible. Gracious. Lord. What's the chest thing? Nothing in that one. Lock. Nope, nothing in that one. Dang. But it came up in here and killed everybody. Hey, that's nice. see any of these papers homie's talking about. Unless he already got them. Oh, here we go. We'll take that. Weak digestive potion, sure. Alright. I guess that's it. Where you at, dude?
Go outside and look for Samuel.
Okay.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern, too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about your friends. We got here too late.
There was nothing you could do. Benavis Hamardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here...
I can take care of myself. Now go. God be with you.
Oh, dang.
Adam, is that you?
They climbed over the wall. One of them must have hit me.
Get up. We have to get to the shul fast. Can you walk?
I can't.
Don't worry. I'll help you.
Henry, go and get Mummy. She will be in that house on the left. Bring her here.
Alright, where's she at? Let's go, lady.
Oh, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry,
Outside waiting
Mom.
for you.
He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded. Let's go now. We're out of time.
Wait! Who are you anyway?
My name is Henry, and I'm a friend of Sam's. I was the one who warned him Sigismund was coming for you.
Thank you. I just hope we can escape before...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safer there!
What's going on?
Sam, are you all right?
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue. But how?
Through the backyards. Follow me.
Dang. You know what, let me switch out in case this thing gets here.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts!
Oh.
Get rid of them!
Oh, that was a good shot. Where'd you go, lady? Damn, you run fast.
Lev, can you help?
Dang it, I'm trying. No! Did I not make it in time? Did I save her? I can't.
Kill them! God will forgive you!
Dead. Huh? What did I do?
Mercy! I surrender!
Bro, you're a madman.
Show your stuff!
So dumb.
I can still feel him dragging me.
Oh, it's the people turning on each other. Okay. See, I thought the guy in red was like a soldier or something. But is that? How am I supposed to know who's who? Who am I supposed to be beating up?
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
For the cross!
Yeah, smash his face in! Fucking die, Kurva! Slice him up! Yeah!
You had a schmutzig Kopf!
Now I'll show ya!
Show your stuff!
Hold your ass open! No, you don't!
Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Dang.
Come here. Do your worst.
But you're the clumsiest oaf I've ever fought.
Show your stuff!
The next one will finish you.
Useless!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Say a prayer if you can.
Burn in hell!
Succeed, and you'll soon be meeting them.
Bad luck.
I'm bleeding. Shut your arms on the head. Smash him on the head.
Hey, get him!
What?
No.
You.
Through blood, yeah.
Once more, and we can go home.
Crucify you!
Set you up nicely.
Hello?
It's a wonder you're still standing. Do it!
What? Where did he come from?
We'll shake your head off.
All the saints shall see thee. You'll soon be meeting them.
Oh yeah. I'm screwed.
I'll smash your face.
Now I'll smash your other arm.
Come on then. He knows how to sword fight.
God will forgive you.
Alright.
Damn. That was a
Alright. Before we get going, gonna take a little break. Be right back. And we'll keep at it. Till then, smoke them if you got them. And we're back. We're back. Okay, everybody.
Hope everybody else is back too.
I had, because I am very fortunate and thankful for the opportunity to have my groceries delivered to me. So that's what I had to go do. I had to go put up some groceries. Man, everything is so high. I felt like I get like barely any items. And it's out the roof. I mean, besides toaster strudels, the Reese's, and some little energy packets. Like, other than that, it was like apples, you know, canned goods, meats. It's ridiculous. That's why I mostly drink water, man. Sodas. I got more expensive hobbies. I rather like gaming and stuff. You know? What is it? If I spend $20 in 2 weeks on sodas, that's $20 I can spend on a video game. I would rather video games give me a better dopamine hit than a sugar rush, I reckon.
Dave, I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin.
Let's heal. Apparently I'm bleeding. Damn. Let's see, what do we got? Could use some more marigold decoction.
Get another chance.
There's nothing we can do now. We must get the wounded out of here first.
Could you imagine living like that back in the olden days? Hey, Sarah.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad. I thank you for everything.
I know this might not be the best time, but do you think we could talk about Martin?
What? You know my Martin?
I do. He's, well, he's my father.
Borjasem.
I mean, not actually by blood, but he raised me.
Meins is kindele. Tell me, how is he?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh, the hen of Schutzurora, it's Royer Hahayem.
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma, and, well, they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes, do not worry. We were just talking about Martin.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlock of schlock.
And what about you? Did you find another man?
No, never.
Not for a lack of suitors, though.
But we saw them all off pretty quickly. Isn't that right, mein Sohn?
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard, so I dream about him quite often. about that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I'll keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourself, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Where's Miriam? Where is she?
It's way different. Wonder if I'll be allowed in the city. Oh, I guess I'm still allowed in. Well, let's go do this side quest real quick.
So you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all,
Fountain?
the one called woman.
Where does the water come from?
They...
Here, in the middle of the city.
Did want to... look at this. Oh, really? So that's 18. That's only 17. Well, that's a lot more. And they're red. Serve. I think that's what I had originally. Somehow ended up with these. Oh Lord. Hey, and that means I get to wear my boots. See? That makes me happy. That makes me happy. Let's see what else. That has 29 and that has 45. Jeez Louise. Anyway. Damn, I've already read that one. Already read this. See, I need to sell some of my inventory. Typically, I don't like just like waiting for no reason, especially long amounts of time.
And the color.
Should be open. No, some of them don't open till 10.
The taste is
Greetings, sir.
Still smoky from the battle. I'm curious as to what's over there.
I don't know yet. I'll have to see.
Wow. That horseman's pick is... Oh, so I think I could stab with this one. Heck yeah, let's get rid of this one altogether then. We'll just carry around that axe. Could sell that. For a trader, I want to sell this stuff. The miscellaneous, because you know, like a armor or whatever won't take it. So 491. Let's see if he's got to have something I want. I could use. Shit, I'll take some soap. Screw it.
I won't pay. Well, how much do you want? Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Danke. Das war...
delicious.
I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Sei gegrüßt, mein Herr. Ich bin gleich bei dir.
755, that's what you got. Let's see what he's got. Nothing I want, really. So we'll haggle.
Hey, I want, well... That's not... Hey, danke. Und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
100 times.
You'll go to...
Are gonna buy some of that, 'cause that's a pain in the ass to find. Let's see what we can sell. Honestly, I'm gonna sell the weak stuff. What's up?
I'd like to do something.
Ja, das ist finally. I'm glad you've.
Dang. So that quarter's probably gonna be blocked off there and there. Or who knows? Well, yeah, because all the tavern symbols, all the symbols and everything are gone.
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Such dir was aus.
Yep. Totally, dude. He ain't gonna take nothing.
I'd like to do.
Aye. Thank you, sir.
Did you, by any chance, notice the army beyond the city walls?
It's hard to miss it.
Well, feel free to go and ask them politely to leave. Then I'd be happy to bring back last year's
Apparently there's army. Interesting. Gonna sell all this stuff. Just gonna keep the dried stuff. Keep the honey. Sell the bread. Yeah, we'll keep that.
I'd like to discuss.
Aye. Happy to be of service, sir. I
See, these ones for some reason don't open till 10.
Come and take your pick.
These two tailors. Don't know what their deal is.
Willkommen. Schön, dich zu sehen.
The lords won't protect us.
Grüß dich.
Show me your wares. Yeah.
Let's talk about the.
Whatever. You know what? I don't even
Hier.
care.
Wunderbar. Danke. Das war.
What was it?
Let me see. Hmm.
My respect.
Well.
I've got lots. Have a bowl as well.
Big, strong pots. Pots here, twice mine. High quality.
See,
You can't
what?
just stroll around
Oh
here
my
with...
gosh, okay. Jeez Louise. There, we good now?
You can't
Nope.
just stroll around...
Take the letter to the... How do I...
Get going, right now.
My bad.
Huh?
So much for that. Really?
Bring me again?
What?
Sit and bark.
What's that noise? No business here.
Wow.
Sit and bark.
What's that?
Ah.
Well,
All right.
get going, right now.
Damn it. Damn you. Yeah.
Safe for poisoning because of
Careful, it's not safe here.
Don't come in here without permission.
Why don't I have permission? How the hell am I supposed to get this letter to her? do something else.
Tools! Quality tools!
So this is where we just was, right?
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
What happens if I go back? Okay, it's sealed off pretty good.
Be careful.
Why is there a random ass book in the middle of the street? It's kind of eerie. It's like an evil book. It's watching me. Let's go do something productive. Hold up. Why is everywhere considered trespassing?
Looks like it.
Okay.
Was brauchst du, Fremder? How can I help you?
What work do you have? I could use a few groschen.
You look like an Haudegen. Tough man. I have worked for such, yes? But what of reading? Can you read?
What? If I can read?
Of course. Ach. What is written here?
Very well. That German Geldstück pours short beers and then charges for a full tankard. His whole inn smells like puke, like he himself does. And the food...
Was? What are you saying? It says my tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Well, that's not what's written there.
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster. Janek the Scribbler. I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that. 5!
So, what about that job?
Donnerwetter! Na gut. So, listen then. We have a problem in Kuttenberg. We merchants. It's crawling with Sigismund's soldiers, who are nothing but trouble. Not long ago, they started blocking the road to Kuttenberg, and every caravan had to pay a toll. And the merchants either had to find a way around, or raise the prices of all their goods. If you are carrying booze, you must pay. Carrying clothes, you pay. Carrying salt,
You pay, I get it. But what do you want me to do about it?
well, the other merchants and I got a pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers. Would you dare?
And how many of those soldiers are there?
I've never been there. But the wagoners said sometimes 1, sometimes 5. That's all I know.
And what about the city council? The soldiers don't bother them?
Nein. They just want Sigismund not to notice them, so they can keep stealing everything around here. They are like pigs im Speck, so why would they mind such a minor thing? Everybody is scared shitless these days. You want something done? You must do it yourself.
And what am I supposed to do with them? I'm supposed to take care of them?
That probably will not even be necessary. Those soldiers are guarding the road on orders from King Sigismund. They have some Geleitbrief, safe conduct. I need you to go there. Get that safe conduct and then disappear. Keine Befehle, kein Wegzoll. So, how about it?
Yeah, I'll help.
Leave Kuttenberg through the north gate. Then take the road nach Grund. In the middle of the road, you will find a camp. You cannot miss it.
Fine. I'll see if I can talk to them.
Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna just check.
Come on, my friend. Take a look around, but no fooling about.
Let's repair.
Worried about the...
Only because it's you.
That's almost an Sehr gut. I can agree to that. Excellent. You made it.
Almost forgot. I want to keep it just as a little souvenir.
Come and take your pick.
Alright. We're gonna get to the gate, gonna get on the horse. Gonna take a 5-minute. We'll do what we gotta do. Actually, before I do that. Actually, let me check something. So I need piercing arrows. So we go down here.
Be careful.
Jeez Louise, everybody's so doom and gloom.
My respects. It's good.
Proved piercing. Yes. I'll take that.
Let's talk about the prop.
Well,
Oh, excuse me.
I was glad to be of help to you, sir.
Bird? Shame. Okay.
What are you trying to say? That you don't feel like it?
I'm trying to say it was done.
Oh.
Hail, Pilgrim!
Hello.
If it's good company you're after, that's one thing we're never short of.
Can't say no to that. Have you been ambushed, sir? Where's the rest of your retinue?
Nothing of the sort, thankfully. We merely took off on a hunt, and my younger brother Peter has gone and lost himself.
Well, I'd be glad to be of service to you, Sir...
Walt von Kurisbach. And thank you, but no need. My people are out there combing the terrain as we speak.
I wish you good luck with you.
Well, I suppose. Farewell.
When I come back.
Oh, Christ.
Be back shortly. I won't even pause the game for this.
Well, that's nice now. Today's a scorcher.
Oh, what was I just thinking about?
What a day. What was it I wanted?
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
Sacra.
Damn aching legs.
How about a spot of shooting while we wait for your brother?
I'm not sure this is the... all right. Looks like I won't have anything better to do today anyway. So be it. If you have anything to wager to make our little contest worthwhile, what's it to be? Longbow?
I think it's a good day for a longbow.
All right. What do you feel up to? Because it's not going to be free.
Hang on. Yeah, here.
Wait a while
You
until
better
I
be
get the other
lucky.
archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal.
Better be lucky that's all I'm charging.
Another 5 points. That's how it's done.
Dang. Alright, here we go.
Smack bang in the middle. 2 points. Not great, not terrible. Another 5 points. Victory's mine at last! A win for once!
Boo. Alright. Let's go do this thing.
Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! God!
Whoa, whoa.
God!
Whoa.
Oh. That's what I hate. Well, at least I found a boar hunt.
Quick!
spot.
Whoa!
So I gotta find some papers or something. So I'm not supposed to kill everybody?
I came to talk to you.
What are you on about, yokel?
How dare you speak to me like that, you foul-mouthed lout? One more word, and I'll knock you sideways into next Sunday.
Fine, fine, just relax. Hardly anything happened. What do you want, then?
I hear you're stopping wagons and collecting a toll from merchants to pass.
Well, aye. We're assigned to guard this road. The king himself ordered us to collect the toll. We've even got a safe conduct. But it's in black and white. Look for yourself.
Give it here.
Be my guest.
My dear devoted and faithful subjects, I, Sigismund of the House of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, and Elector of Brandenburg... Good lord, the titles that man has.
Oh, you can read.
Of course. Why else would I want that parchment from you, numbskull? Do entitle the bearer of this writ, blah blah blah.
It's all in order, you see, according to law. You don't need to read further.
Hereby order the bridge over the Teplitz River to be guarded where crossed by the southern route to Yulo. What is the meaning of this?
What? Not me. You've certainly...
Shut your mouth, deceiver. Teplitz River, my arse. You're stealing here. Plain as day.
But I didn't know.
Didn't know what? That you're on the road to Kuttenberg and not on a bridge in Hungary, thief?
Don't yell. It's not the end of the world. Just a few wagons. Nothing bad happened to anyone.
Yeah, right.
Where did he get that safe conduct?
Well, we got it from the king, really. That is, our captain did. 4 years ago. Except then he died, and without him, they didn't let us guard anything. Fortunately, we kept the letter, and now we set up from time to time with it to collect money from merchants. Most of them don't know how to read, so when they see the royal seal, they figure it's better to pay and not ask questions.
Wow.
Enough. Pack up your shit and get out of here before I lose my patience. I'll keep this safe conduct, and if I ever hear of you running your fraud elsewhere, I will find you personally. Is that clear?
Yes, you'll never hear from us again, I swear.
No, you better leave your stuff, Jack-o'-lantern. Should've left it. Should've left it. Let's see if you even have anything. I like your sword. Get a decent coin for your helmet. Wow. Guess that's sad.
City Council is organizing another collection for repairs to the fortification. Are they up here? Bloody...
Okay. Alright, when Henry wakes up, we're gonna complete the quest. And then I'm gonna go to bed IRL. So many damn icons, I can't see where I need to go. Personnel.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott! You really did it! And what about the soldier?
They won't be back in this land anytime soon.
You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks 100-fold. Möge Gott mit dir sein.
There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with me and watching again. I'll catch you on later today. So, till next time.